welcome back to another deep dive on two-wheel trends, where passion meets precision, and every motorcycle gets the spotlight it deserves. Today, we're taking a long, immersive ride into the heart of Honda's latest entry into the middleweight adventure category, the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650, a name that already carries a rich legacy of Dakar-inspired grit, off-road prowess, and touring comfort, now reimagined in a smaller, more accessible package. Honda's strategy here is crystal clear: deliver the legendary Africa Twin DNA to a wider audience, with a machine that's lighter, friendlier, and just as capable on twisty backroads and rugged trails alike. Let's begin with what your eyes see first. The bold and aggressive stance of the Africa Twin 650. From the front, the motorcycle maintains the proud and instantly recognizable look of its bigger sibling, the Africa Twin 1100. You're greeted by the sharp, dual LED headlamp setup with integrated DRLs that stretch like focused eyes across the front fairing. These lights are not just about visibility, they speak of adventure, intensity, and purpose. Right above sits a newly redesigned windscreen, now slightly shorter and aerodynamically optimized for both city rides and long-haul touring. It's adjustable in multiple levels, allowing riders to adapt it to their height and riding conditions. The beefy upside-down forks, anodized in gold, along with a redesigned front mudguard that hugs the front wheel tightly, scream off-road readiness. The bike's signature Africa Twin Traité returns with refined aerodynamics and subtle detailing that hints at its rally-inspired roots. Shifting to the side profile, the Africa Twin 650 exudes confidence and agility. It carries a strong, lean silhouette. The bodywork is minimalist but muscular. A new tank design, now slightly narrower at the top and sculpted for knee grip, helps maintain the adventure bike's signature look while ensuring ergonomic comfort for both standing and seated riding positions. The large 21-inch front and 18-inch rear spoked wheels, fitted with tubeless dual-sport tires, instantly assure you this bike is meant to be more than just a street tourer. The matte and metallic paint schemes, especially the tricolor edition with white, red, and blue streaks, bring Honda's racing heritage to the forefront. Small but effective touches, like the rugged engine guard, the exposed subframe in contrasting color, and the adventure-ready foot pegs, create a design that's functional and formidable. You also notice the compact, high-mounted exhaust that keeps ground clearance in check while enhancing that rally bike flavor. At the rear, Honda has played it smart and subtle. The Africa Twin 650 features a redesigned tail section that's shorter and sportier than its predecessors, emphasizing a compact and trail-ready look. The tail lamp is now a sharp LED strip that blends into the rear panel, maintaining visibility without looking bulky. The rear mudguard and license plate holder are functional but can be quickly removed or modified for riders who prefer the stripped-down, off-road ready appearance. You also get robust grab rails that double as mounting points for panniers or soft luggage, a clear nod to the bike's touring DNA. Beneath all this, the exposed tubular steel subframe is now painted in a contrasting color to add a visual break and enhance the bike's rugged aesthetic. Now let's dive into the soul of this machine, the all-new 650cc parallel twin engine. Honda has built this engine from the ground up to bridge the gap between the CB500X and the Africa Twin 1100. It's a liquid-cooled, 8-valve unit that churns out a healthy 70 horsepower at around 8,500 RPM, and 65 Nm of torque, peaking at 6,500 RPM. This new power plant is not just about numbers, it's tuned for real-world usability, offering tractable power in the low and mid-range, ideal for both city commuting and technical trails. The character of the engine is punchy yet refined, thanks to Honda's 270-degree crankshaft, which gives it a more V-twin-like feel and delivers a throaty exhaust note that adds a lot of emotion to every twist of the throttle. Paired with this motor is a slick-shifting 6-speed gearbox that comes with a slip-and-assist clutch. Riders will also be glad to know that Honda is offering an optional DCT, dual-clutch transmission, variant, a game-changer for new riders or those who want effortless gear transitions during long-distance rides. The ride-by-wire system allows for multiple riding modes, including tour, urban, gravel, and a customizable user mode. Each mode adjusts throttle response, ABS intervention, and traction control levels, giving the rider full command of how the bike behaves in varying environments. Whether you're climbing loose gravel hills or zipping through highway bends, the Africa Twin 650 adapts intuitively. Suspension duties are handled by Showa, and they've brought their A game. The front features long travel 43mm USD forks, fully adjustable for preload, compression, and rebound, while the rear monoshock also gets full adjustability and connects via a ProLink system for better off-road damping. The suspension setup gives the bike a respectable 230mm of ground clearance, making rock hopping and water crossings much less stressful. Despite its adventurous leanings, the bike's saddle height is friendly, with two height options, a 830mm and 850mm, a giving shorter riders better reach and taller riders better ergonomics. The braking system is composed of dual 296mm pedal discs up front with dual piston calipers and a single 245mm disc at the rear. ABS is switchable at the rear, a must-have feature for trail riding. The brakes offer excellent bite and feedback, crucial for off-road control and confident highway stops. Honda has tuned the system for linear input, ensuring the Africa Twin 650 doesn't feel twitchy under sudden braking on loose surfaces. On the electronics front, the Africa Twin 650 is surprisingly well equipped. It features a vibrant 5-inch TFT touch display, a Bluetooth-enabled, smartphone-compatible, and even supports turn-by-turn navigation via Honda's RoadSync app. The interface is intuitive and can be controlled via handlebar switches. You get a full suite of electronic aids, multi-level traction control, switchable rear ABS, engine braking control, wheelie control, and cruise control, all of which bring a sense of big bike sophistication to a mid-weight platform. There's also a USB-C charging port tucked conveniently inside the dash, perfect for on-the-go device charging. Fuel capacity sits at 19 liters. Offering a claimed range of over 400 kilometers, depending on riding conditions. Honda claims an average mileage of about 28 to 30 kilometers/L under mixed riding scenarios, which is impressive considering the performance on tap. Combined with its comfortable ergonomics, upright seating, and refined engine, the Africa Twin 650 becomes a capable tourer that won't break your back or your bank. When it comes to pricing, Honda has placed the Africa Twin 650 very strategically. In global markets, the base manual variant is expected to launch around the $9,999 mark, while the DCT variant could reach just above $11,000. In India and Southeast Asian markets, expect a next showroom price of around a *192 to *110.5 lakh depending on the variant and local taxes. This pricing places it squarely against competitors like the Yamaha Tenere 700, KTM 790 Adventure, and the Triumph Tiger 660 Sport. But Honda's trump card is its reliability, user-friendly dynamics, and the availability of both manual and DCT options.